God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My dear child, listen carefully to these words that flow from my heart. Stop trying to fit into molds the world insists on imposing, for I formed you with an essence that cannot be confined to human formulas. You are unique, marked by my hand, sculpted with eternal intentions and purposes that go far beyond momentary understanding. The demands the world throws at you do not define your identity. I am the one who defines you, me, the one who dreamed you up before time even existed. Every thought that visits you in silence, every flame that burns within you without explanation, are signs of what I planted in your being with love and purpose. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings are poured over you daily. It all starts with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. Do not despise small beginnings, nor ignore the seeds that seem fragile, for I already see in them the fruits to come. You don't need to understand everything now, just trust that I am with you in every step, guiding you with faithfulness and light. Walk with me without fear of tomorrow, because the path unfolds as your feet move in faith. My word is your direction, my presence is your strength. And even when the world tries to silence your voice or dim your essence, remember, I made you to be light, to shine in the midst of darkness, to carry in yourself the mark of a God who does not make mistakes and who calls you not to be just one more, but to be exactly who you are in me. Comment, I'm waiting on God, ready to receive His blessings. Even when you don't understand what is happening, I am working on your behalf. I know that sometimes guilt tries to silence you, and shame makes your heart hide from me, like Adam in Eden. But I tell you, there is no shadow deep enough to keep me from finding you. Your pains, no matter how old, are not greater than my grace. And your scars? They don't push me away, they move me. They are signs that you survived. And surviving, my child, is already a form of courage. The Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in Him. Nahum chapter 1 verse 7. So when the night feels too long, rest in my care. I am the one who guards you when everyone else leaves, who upholds your soul when it wants to give up. Comment, God sees me with eyes of compassion, not condemnation. Remember, my child, the times I rescued your soul before you even knew you needed saving. The answers that came through a simple gesture, a silence that calmed your heart, a message that felt written just for you. I've been taking care of you behind the scenes, with zeal, with faithful love. Cast your cares on the Lord and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Psalm 55 verse 22. There is no detail I miss, no tear that escapes my comforting touch. Your story is read by me with attention, and every chapter has the purpose of drawing you closer to me. Even the days that seemed useless were seeds of transformation. You are not adrift. Your life is written by steady hands. Comment, even in silence, God is working in my life. My child, you long to restore what was broken. And I, your Father, rejoice to see your heart leaning toward reconciliation. You feel the pain of misplaced words, of missing embraces, of silences that screamed louder than mistakes. I too felt all of this when many turned their backs on me. But I chose the path of love, and it is this very path that I invite you to walk. You do not have to carry the burden of broken relationships alone. I will be with you when you decide to forgive, when you choose to rebuild. Pride does not heal, but grace does. Being a bridge of reconciliation is embracing the role I've called you to live, to reflect my love. Even if it seems difficult, even if you don't have all the answers, your loving attitude will be a seed of peace planted in sacred soil. I hear your questions in the midnight hours. I hear your soul trying to understand life's whys. You question your ability, your worthiness, your strength. Will I be able to do it again? Do I still deserve to be used by God? My dear child, you never stopped being my child. Your mistakes do not surprise me. Your weakness does not shock me. What I see in you is not the fall, but the sincere desire to rise. And that is what moves me. I value your sincerity far more than your achievements. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9. I'm not looking for flawless heroes, but for willing hearts. Your surrender is more precious to me than your perfection. And with your surrender, I will do wonders. Comment, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to trust that God is with me. Never underestimate the small signs of my presence. I speak through the wind that touches your face, the friend who shows up at the right time, the song that seems to echo your feelings. I am a God of details, and I often speak more in whispers than in thunder. Learn to look with eyes of faith, for not everything that is powerful is loud. There are miracles happening in the midst of your routines. There is protection where you don't even notice. When you feel that everything is still, remember the roots, they grow in silence. Do not worry if you do not yet see the fruit. I am working in your depths. A new season is being born within you. And when you least expect it, what I planted will bloom before your tired eyes. You are mine. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will change that. Not bad days, not your fears, not even the wrong choices you sometimes make. My love is not based on merit, but on my eternal decision to love you. I formed you. I know you. I sustain you. And if I need to start over with you 1,000 times, I will. There is no limit to my patience, no barrier my mercy won't cross. Walk with me, even if with hesitant steps. I do not expect your perfection, but your companionship. I will be with you until the end of your days, and beyond them. And every time you feel weak, remember, I am your Father. I do not fail. I do not abandon. I do not give up. Comment, I am a beloved child, and nothing can separate me from the love of God. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that deeply impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, It is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to explore our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We greatly appreciate your trust and support. I see your weariness, my child. I watch the nights when sleep doesn't come, the moments your eyes stay open, staring into the void, trying to find answers to questions you can't always even form. I have seen your silent tears, hidden in your pillow, those that no one else notices, but I know well. Every pain you carry in your chest, every anguish you try to hide, I know, I feel it with you. And don't think, not even for a moment, that this suffering is in vain. I do not waste a single tear. In every wound, in every pain, I am shaping something precious within you. I am forming patience, faith, resilience, and a deeper dependence on my presence. Your pain, although it feels lonely, is an altar where my grace blooms stronger. Do not give up. Stay with me, even when the road narrows, even when the sky seems colorless, even when the days are heavier than the strength you have. Keep walking, even if your steps are shaky. What lies ahead is not just temporary relief, but a fullness that cannot be measured. I am the process, I am the way, I am the relief your soul longs for. Do not be ashamed of your pain, bring it to me. Speak to me, even when the words seem repeated or too small. I hear every sigh. And more than that, I care. I lean in to listen to you, and my shoulder is always available for your weariness. Beloved child, I created you with a grand purpose, gifted with a heart capable of loving, feeling, forgiving, and starting over, even in the face of difficulties that stubbornly arise. I know there are days when your steps feel too tired to continue, when the weight of invisible battles presses your spirit, and when silence seems to be your only companion. But I want you to know, above all, that I am with you. Always. Not merely watching from afar, but walking beside you, extending my hand to support you, even when you do not perceive my presence. I create environments of peace for you where even the hardest truths can be heard without your soul shutting down. I give you the capacity to tear down walls that pain, fear, or hurt have built inside you. I am rebuilding the bridges that were broken by time, by pride, or by silences that lasted too long. Stand firm, persevere in hope, and you will see transformation happen. What seemed impossible will become reality before your eyes. When you send a word of love and comfort to 3 tired hearts today, you will notice how light breaks through darkness that seemed insurmountable. Do not underestimate the power of simple love, silent compassion, and small gestures. Through them, I work, restoring, healing, renewing. But there is a fundamental lesson I need you to learn and practice with humility, to let go of the control you hold so tightly. I know you ask for my guidance, your prayer reveals your trust, but then you cling to your plans with nails and teeth. I understand this impulse. The desire to control is part of your human nature, a longing for security that makes you try to hold everything around you. However, I want you to understand that true security is not found in your strategies, nor in your meticulous planning. True security rests in my firm and constant hands that will never abandon you. Learn to entrust me with the small details of each day. These little steps will teach you to trust, to let go, to make space for new action. A closed hand can never receive what I want to give you, but an open hand welcomes miracles you could never reach by yourself. I know every dream, every need that unsettles you, every prayer you have made in tears, and I know the exact moment to answer. A door that closes in front of you is not a sign of rejection, but an invitation to new paths. A delay is not a definitive denial, but an opportunity to strengthen your faith and build patience. Trust me. Present your plans with humility and hope, and I will guide you on paths where the light will be greater than your human eyes can see. Care carefully for the gates of your mind, because the thoughts we cultivate are seeds that grow in the soil of the soul and bear fruits of peace or torment. Watch the words you repeat to yourself when you are alone. They shape your faith or sow anxiety and fear. If you continue feeding ideas of failure, insufficiency, or condemnation, those thoughts will be weeds that choke the peace I desire for you. Replace those lies with my eternal promises. Always remember that you were wonderfully made and that the plans I have for you are plans of hope and peace, never to destroy you. I am your refuge and strength, your constant protection. When doubt tries to silence you, whether from old wounds or the weight of the present, respond firmly that you are not bound by your mistakes or failures. You are loved, chosen, and called to make a difference in this world. The hope I cultivate in your heart is not an escape from reality, but an act of courage that challenges fear and creates strength. When your heart breaks because of the world's pain, injustice, and suffering that seem endless, know that I also feel this pain. I am not distant. My presence is felt in small acts of kindness, in the embrace given, in words of comfort. Every simple act of love you practice is a flame lit in the darkness, a sign of my love manifested in the world. Do not burden yourself trying to solve everything alone. Love the people I place in your path, a smile for the weary, food for the hungry, a prayer for the afflicted. Through these gestures, you are extending my light and opening the way for transformation. In the moments when the night brings painful memories, past mistakes, or wounds that seem never to heal, remember that your past is not a prison, but a fertile field for the grace I pour over you. I am able to redeem lost time and transform deserts of repentance into abundant harvests of mercy. Bring me your heart with sincerity, and I will wash it, preparing you for a new beginning. What was once pain and shame will become testimony and victory. Your scars will be marks of love that withstood the storms. Your story does not end in failures, for I rewrite your life with ink of hope and forgiveness. The more you allow yourself to be healed, the more you will be light to those still walking in darkness. Your healing will be comfort and inspiration for those living in shame and fear. In the midst of all this, do not forget to rest. The world values productivity as if a person's worth depended on what they do, but I created you to live in rhythm and balance. Rest is not weakness, it is an act of faith. It is saying, I trust you even when I pause. True rest is not lost time, but time of renewal, healing, and reunion with me. In stillness, your mind calms, your heart hears my voice, and your soul grows strong. Every pause is a hug from me, an invitation to reconnect with me and the peace only I can give. By slowing down, you find strength to continue, clarity to choose, and joy to celebrate. Honor these sacred moments, for from them springs the strength to serve others with genuine love, without burning out your energy in exhaustion. Remember always that I delight in you not for what you do, but for who you are, my child, my beloved creation. May this truth penetrate so deeply into your heart that neither applause nor criticism can shake your value, firmly anchored in me, who am immutable and eternal. You were formed in my image and destined for eternity with me, where love never ends. When doubts threaten your dignity, remember that love is a free gift, not a reward. Move forward in life with this certainty as your unshakable anchor, even in storms. I am with you always, sustaining, guiding, and loving with a steadfastness nothing can shake. Trust in me. Lean on my grace and you will see each day reveal new colors, for I am working in the unseen details, preparing the ground for your future. Every act of faith is a brick building a life of eternal purpose. Beloved child, receive these words with joy and share your trust openly. You were created for more than the rush of life. You were created for moments of intimacy with me, where your soul breathes. Living in the sacred rhythm of effort and rest is living in harmony with me. When you choose to rest, you proclaim your trust in me, the source of all life. Rest, for I am with you and will never abandon you. In moments when the weight of the world seems to crush your shoulders and your heart grows weary from so many struggles, I want you to know something essential. Rest is not just a necessity, but a gift for your soul and body. Do not wait for exhaustion to reach its limit before seeking a pause. Make rest a daily habit, a steady rhythm that allows you to live in balance. When you entrust your worries to me, you will find a lightness only I can give, a quiet strength that renews your spirit. Carrying the world alone only steals your light and peace, but sharing your burdens with me brings clarity and hope. Like the people who walked the desert with me, receiving fresh bread each morning, I invite you to trust the present, to live one day at a time. In surrender and daily dependence, your heart finds renewal and your vision becomes clearer to face the challenges ahead. Let my voice rise above the noise of doubts and pressures, guiding each step and calming your restless soul. Draw near to me in every small moment, not only in big decisions, but in the daily choices that build your journey. Learn to seek me in my words and the silence of your heart, like one searching for a precious treasure. Speak to me with the honesty of a faithful friend, open your fears, doubts, joys, and failures. Do not worry about using perfect words. What matters is the truth born from within you. This honesty opens space for my spirit to renew your soul, bringing peace and clarity where there was once confusion and fear. And never underestimate the power of gratitude, for thanking me not only for visible blessings but for who I am transforms your inner being and dissipates the shadows of doubt. A simple act of praise, even amid the rush, can anchor you in the center of my love, bringing calm and serenity to your troubled heart. If someday you feel your faith growing weak, like a star hidden behind thick clouds, remember that a small seed of trust can move mountains. In the dark moments of the valley, when discouragement approaches, hold firm the hope I give you, for it is the light that never goes out, the certainty of my unchanging faithfulness. My words are a lantern for your path, and my victory over death pulses within you, ready to transform your wounds into a story of grace and triumph. Give me your fears and limitations, and watch how I turn them into something beautiful and meaningful. You were chosen to be a bearer of my love and the hope that does not deceive but strengthens. Share this hope with those who suffer, and the peace I give you will spread beyond you, reaching many hearts thirsty for comfort and strength. I promise to open doors that no one can close and to fill your future with hope. Keep your eyes open, for opportunities will arise where once there were only closed doors. Go forward with expectation and confidence, for the path I have prepared is one of abundant life, and anticipation clears your vision to recognize each step of renewal awaiting you. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.